Supreme Rising, my beautiful people. I am here today. Now, you know I don't do holidays, but this was mommy's favorite, so I have to carry on the tradition of cooking, but cooking in a way that is real soul food that feeds our soul and not poisons our soul. So right now I'm starting off with my callaloo, and I'm replacing this with my collard greens. So collard greens are not alkaline, but callaloo is. You have the option of doing callaloo, or you can do kale, sauteed kale. I'll probably do both. But this is my first substitute for collard greens. It's going to be callaloo and kale. All right, so my next thing I have here is chopped up butternut squash, and this is going to be replacing my candied yams. So as we know, yams do contain cyanide. It's not healthy for you. It is acidic and it carries a starch. It's not alkaline, so you want to stay away from your yams, your potatoes, your sweet potatoes. All of those carry starch. But any of your squashes or your pumpkins, I have butternut squash here, so it's the exact same color, almost the exact same taste as if you were using yams. And I am going to season it with a little bit of Ceylon cinnamon and agave and a little bit of clove, and it's going to give you that same taste. And then top it off with vegan marshmallows. The marshmallows are not alkaline, but they are a vegan option rather than using regular marshmallows that carries gelatin, which we know gelatin are boiled pork, chicken, and cow bones. All right, we have here my alkaline version of rice and peas. It's going to be wild rice and chickpeas. As you know, wild rice is alkaline, and chickpeas are the only peas, aka garbanzo beans, that you should be intaking because they are alkaline. I have some coconut milk, some other herbs and seasonings in here, a little bit of scallion, and some onions. All right, so we are doing, next is going to be baked ziti. I am making my sauce from scratch. It is going to have portobello mushrooms. It has either cherry or plum tomatoes. Beefy tomatoes are acidic to your body, but the plum or the cherry tomatoes are alkaline. There will be some oregano, some onion powder, and some other herbs in there. I'm going to blend that up and add it to my big pot of sauce, and then we will put this over our kamut pasta. All right, so I have now taken my homemade sauce with my sunflower hash, and I have placed it over my kamut pasta. The next thing I'm going to do is take my vegan mozzarella and spread it across, and then it's going to go in the oven to bake. And this is my alkaline vegan replacement of baked ziti. Here is my baked ziti with everything in it and on top of it and ready to go into the oven. This is the crust for my apple pie made from spelt flour. Apple pie can be alkaline as long as you make it from scratch. All right, so here are the apples that I've cut up and I've let simmer and saute. There's a little bit of agave, some cloves, some Ceylon cinnamon, and some date sugar in here. Pie filling. It's gonna be nice and juicy, full of apples. I'm not gonna get that cheap apple pie. You don't get many apples in there. It's full of apples. Here is my alkaline vegan mac and cheese, and on top I have crusted onions. So you can use that as an alternative instead of using breadcrumbs. If you don't have spelt bread or grain bread, then an alternative is using onions. That's a healthier option.